What are we doing? Who is rolling what? Who is saying what? I can't read.
Alright, let me just shout this out on my Discord, and then I will be ready to go more or less. Oh
Do I
lord.
still have my-
Yeah, I'm gonna do a murder. Oh lord.
You're gonna do a murder. Morbor. Animated graphics. I think I have. No. Yeah, I got it. Oh.
And sent.
Mana.
Myrtle.
Do.
Myrtle.
Mana. Do.
Oh, they can't see the text banter with my character. I guess I can move my character. Can I move my character?
Hey Soup, Alpha Dad's live playing Phasmophobia. I joined their Discord.
Alpha Dad. That sounds. I love that name.
It's a person that Soup just randomly rated out to after their 24-hour live stream.
I'm sad I missed that.
Did I read Alpha Dad?
Yes.
Alright, let me give my shiny clicky clack math rocks a roll in my hands here, and then I'm officially ready.
Yes, I believe it. Well, you rated out to Alpha Dad. That was who you rated out.
I don't remember that. I think I rated somebody else and they rated Alpha Dad.
I don't know. We ended up on Alpha Dad at some point.
I don't feel like.
Hi, Jack. Hi, baby.
I don't think I.
Hi, Devitron.
Oh wait, I remember what happened.
Do I know who that is?
We were playing DVD. You were playing DVD, and the killer was Alpha Dad, and they had .Twitch TV at their end of their username. So you looked them up on Twitch while you were streaming, and you started chatting in their chat. That's what happened.
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't raid them.
Excuse me.
I don't think.
Fishy. Yeah, fuck it. Just to get into the. I'm gonna join Fishy, but just have a little sippy sip. Not too much, just enough.
I gotta work tomorrow, but goddamn, I'll join too.
Hell yeah!
It's right over here in the closet.
I got 5 liters of whiskey and a 24-pack of Budweiser.
All right, so since you two showed up, wait, I'll wait for Soup to get back. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all pick how Nate's character is incapacitated.
He got so horny about his god he passed out. And I bury him in a ditch.
Oh wait, I got that. Okay, I could roll with that.
I don't see him and horny in the same.
I do when it involves a god. When it involves his god.
Goes to dance in the back of the stream. It might bring in viewers.
What the fuck? Were you in the goddamn closet this entire time, Atlas? What the fuck? That is the only reason as to why Atlas is suddenly walking around my feet, because I've had the door to this thing closed.
Oh, it's a cat.
That means that the reason why the photographer didn't see Atlas is because Atlas was in the closet.
Oh, of course, Jack. I mean, I'm really happy you actually tried to follow my tutorial, dude. That was really cool. I'm super geeked that you even bothered to try it out. Cute little Tim. Yes. You're gonna go join them in the back of the stream. Heck yeah, dance party at the back of the stream strap. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna roll with what Fishy said for what happens to Nate's character here. So, last time in Chaos in Kordova.
Are you behind me?
Our pack of shenanigating assholes and Nate went out and discovered went out to find a power crystal to power the protective barrier around the emergency shelter that everyone in the local area is currently hiding in. You fought, I believe it was two or three death dogs. You found a small little displacer beast companion, whose name I cannot remember. Kython. And
made a frog friend.
You tried to make a frog friend.
failed to make a frog friend.
I still believe he's my friend.
Didn't you try to pee on a fire badger too?
I mean, I did
Yes.
pee on a fire badger. I didn't try, I did.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Didn't you try to put out a fire badger by peeing on it?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
I mean, it worked for intimidation.
yeah, I mean that definitely is the case. So make it back to the emergency shelter, shiny boy in hand. Thank you for the lurk soup. And and as you enter the building, this large dome shelter, you see Mayor Vesper and an unknown man, practically nose to nose, surrounded by everyone else that is in this emergency shelter. It's just chaos. Everyone's doing the whole crowd rabble, and you hear the man shouting. As you approach, you see him draw his short sword from his belt, saying, "It has become abundantly clear that you are incapable of doing your job, Mayor Vesper." And he points the sword at her, continuing.
Can I roll to just break his sword in half with my hand?
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a stealth first.
Stealth? Okay. It's actually not bad.
And he's a commoner. So wait, is he a commoner? I don't know if I made a character sheet for this.
I mean, considering I'm a fucking 7-foot tall dragonborn, that's pretty good for
stealth. Yeah, that's pretty decent. A 12 is not that bad. Donate 1 copper to the tallest person. That would be Zarg or Fishy here. Tried to make one of the tentacles a bit frustrated. You know, it's all good shit.
I didn't care if I was stealthy or not. I would just grab the sword and break it.
Let me just roll. So the reason I asked you to roll stealth is because if he notices you reaching for his sword, he's going to move it away. He does not see you reaching for his sword. Roll strength, please.
Oh, wait, that was a save. Whoops, wrong button. Strength. I need to click on strength. Oh.
Oof.
Do I at least catch it?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of put your hand around the blade, and you go to, bend... you manage to bend it a little bit, but it doesn't snap.
Mm.
And he just kind of goes like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Can I just, what is it to slap him and take the sword away? Like a non-damaging slap. Like, just slap him and be like, no.
Unarmed strike. Which, an unarmed strike, which would be a strength roll.
Munch, have you ever seen Legally Blonde?
Have you seen what?
Legally Blonde.
A long time ago. Oh, you slapped the shit out of him.
I slap him to the side of the wall while still holding onto the sword. He just goes flying. You
slap him down, like you pimp slap him. He just goes, ah!
I'm gonna take this.
And okay, so he's on the ground. He's like rubbing his face, like, what the fuck? What even? How? And he gets back up. He goes, "This doesn't concern you, Dragonborn."
I'm gonna roll a strength check just to lift him up off the ground and ignore him, and then talk to the mayor while I'm holding him up in the air like he's a child.
Okay, so this is technically a grapple. He has strength. So he wiggle worms out of your grip, and he approaches Vesper again. He goes, "Before this asshole tries to pick me up again, Mayor Vesper, I think it's time you step down and let someone else more capable lead." To which, as he says this, you see Vesper's eyes and hair kind of take on... Okay, so, how do I even describe this? Like when you drop a match in gasoline, that kind of effect. Light ripples across, down and, over their hair and in their eyes. They begin to shine with a brilliant golden light as brilliant golden wings sprout from her back. and she gets in his fucking face. Bombs. Taps guy's shoulder. You can't even take a slap from me. Maybe you should leave.
Should I? I don't know. Would it matter if I use if my PNG covered the chat thing? I don't know.
Meh.
Nah. I tend to read them out loud. It's probably fine. She.
I don't like it being that far over. I'm just like, it's not normal. That's not where you.
Have you seen Soup's PNG yet, Munch?
Oh yeah, it was great. Watching Soup play in Amnesia, just making like sounds of frustration, and every time they wheezed or like made the noise, just holds up sword.
I just remember I can't remember. It was during a recent stream. I made Soup almost crap themselves because I scared them with the sound alert.
Not make me almost crap myself.
The levels of defecation may have been exaggerated.
Okay. There's a disclaimer line.
There's a fucking quote for the century.
Right.
Pam, you're the one carrying the crystal, right? Like, if I get hurt, it's not going to break the crystal, right?
Do I have the crystal in my inventory? Hold the fuck on. I gotta check my bags.
Apparently I
I
don't know how to
don't see a
spell.
crystal in my inventory.
Did they have the crystal? I know we got it.
Yeah,
Somebody has it.
Your rogue has the crystal.
Let's just retcon that into Soup's inventory.
I mean, give
Why?
it a
Put
moment.
it in your inventory, you lazy fuck.
The coin was cursed -1 height. Oh no! Fish, you're now Zarg, you are now 1 inch shorter.
Oh my god, I'm 6'11".
Okay, alright. So just give me a moment. As Vesper's hair and eyes begin to glow with golden light and wings sprout from their back, our rogue, whose name I can't remember at the moment, give me 1 second. Sylvain gasps, seeing physical proof of a higher power, and just passes out on the floor.
From an extreme god nut.
Yeah, pretty much.
From his god boner.
I just proceed to roll my eyes, say, of fucking course that has to happen. Grab the crystal off of him and throw it at Zarg. You're carrying this, you lazy fuck.
Vesper's,
I'm the one that kills everything, thank you.
Vesper and Dude are both just looking at the party.
Baby spicer.
You shut the fuck. I will let Kython eat your dick.
While this is happening, just in the background is Vesper and Dude just kind of blankly staring at y'all, kind of like, if this were an anime, they would be chibis just watching the argument and nonsense happening in the foreground. Then Vesper coughs and goes, if I may continue,
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. Can I just beat this guy up and speed this along?
If you please, I would be like the one to verbally liberate him rather than physically. I would like to protect our citizens if at all possible, no matter how big a dickhead they are.
Oh no, I wasn't talking physically. I was talking mentally. Rolls for intimidation. Damn it.
Roll of wisdom. Nat 20 is wisdom. He just stares you down.
Fine.
He's feeling mighty confident having wiggled out of your grasp. Vesper gets up close and personal and gets into his face. Who are you to say such things to me, Hans Glarus? You know nothing of what I've sacrificed for my people and my city. My blood, my sweat, my tears, my very being has all gone into making these people's lives better. And with each word, the light gets brighter and more fiery, and Sylvain twitches a little at this, even though he's supposed to be unconscious.
This foot's just
and
like
yet
twitching.
Your ego still stands.
But please, continue to go on about how unqualified I am.
You don't know me. You know nothing of my work.
Exactly. Exactly. And then she turns to y'all and goes, regardless, now is not the time for this. Before we can discuss who leads us and how we need a proper sanctuary for the madness overtaking our home. Did you get the crystal?
What? The
Yes, I
crystal?
literally just did you not see me just throw it at this big lug over here? Are you blind?
Pim, you don't have to be snarky. She was chewing out somebody.
I'm very nearsighted.
I have no sight.
uh,
I could say something incredibly snarky, but I don't want to keep bringing up a reoccurring joke just yet.
okay. So then, fucking names. It's been so long.
Yeah, I have the crystal. It's right here. Pulls out crystal.
Oh, perfect, says Orzix Feldorn, literally right behind you somehow.
Who the fuck?
The elf boy.
Oh, Jelly Man.
Jelly man?
Nothing.
Yes. Yes, Jellyman.
You forget, Pim, I have made a connection with that elf in you in particular involving the word jelly. So he is Jelly Man in my mind now.
Why do I keep assuming that you will one day become mature?
That's
Because you assume I'm eventually going to be mature, and that's never going to happen. I've hit maximum maturity.
You're not mature at all.
Hold down a job. That's pretty mature.
No, not at all.
that's like base level. Okay.
Anyway.
Orzix just kind of reaches over your shoulder and takes it out of your hand and runs off.
Okay.
And then you hear humming and a
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So from one of the back rooms of the establishment, the emergency shelter, a wall of blue light kind of passes over everybody, forming essentially a dome around the emergency shelter, a secondary dome, this one made out of magical energy. Sister 8-year-old has a stable job, Zara. You're not sure. I pay taxes, damn it. Oh god, a barbarian doing taxes. Fucking
Taxes. That's gross.
throws car through window. Once the blue light happens, there's a you can kind of see through like the crack in the door that there's like a wall around the emergency shelter, and Orzix comes back from the back room and goes, "Thank you guys. This will make a huge difference in the safety of our people here."
Yeah, of you guys, safety was never a problem for me.
I mean,
and for that matter.
We are, how you say, squishy.
Oh, I've noticed.
I appreciate the vote of confidence with my safety levels.
I mean, you can take care of yourself.
Probably the nicest thing that you have said to me the entire time that we have been in the same vicinity.
You know, you're not wrong.
That's probably the nicest thing you're ever going to get me to admit to while sober.
Probably.
Now, anyway, I'm gonna. Pam, can you deal with this political bullshit? I'm gonna go hit on that halfling.
Good luck this time, I guess.
I mean, the political bullshit is basically calmed down. Like you physically put dude in his place, and then Vesper verbally did that.
I have exactly zero tact for these things.
Like you bitch slapped the dude, and then he got put in his place by a literal angel person.
Yeah, but Pim's the negotiator here because we don't have a rogue. I have exactly zero tact for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna go try and get laid.
Okay.
Not a negotiator. I am a charlatan.
Okay, so
negotiating, still negotiating, Pim.
Zarg walks off to go and find the halfling who is named Rose River. Yes, it has been so fucking long. Zarg walks off to find Rose. Pim, are you what are you doing?
I guess I'm just standing here.
All right. You have a lovely conversation with Orzix about how nice things are now that everyone here is safe. He's thanking you like gratuitously, asking if you found anything shiny and interesting while you're out and about. Zarg, you find Rose. Stand by for rolls.
For rolls?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, like I said, Pim, Orzix asks you if you found anything particularly interesting. If you recall, you found radio parts and hoverboard parts at the scrapyard.
Yes, but that's boring. I found
Can you
a
rob
baby
something from that?
displacer.
Well, that and you
You
rob
know
something
how
from that church.
hard it is. You shut the fuck up back there.
You robbed a church!
I plead the fifth. They rob the innocent all the goddamn time. I am just doing the exact opposite. I'm taking that money and I'm putting it in a place where it's better deserved.
Your pocket.
Exactly.
Fair. Wait, I think Sylvain actually had the hoverboard bits, he had the radio bits. But regardless, you show him the displacer piece and he goes, "Oh my god." It's so cute.
Sylvain's just a bag of holding at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just unconscious on the ground. You guys haven't really done anything with them, so he's just kind of like people are just stepping over him awkwardly.
Excuse me while I go attempt to be a gracious companion and prop my affiliate over here up in the corner and just pile some boxes around him so people don't notice his existence.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll. Gonna have you roll strength to carry the dead weight that is Sylvain.
Or you could just kick him over there.
I mean, this is also true, but I'm still gonna make you roll strength for it.
The saving throw strength?
No, you click on strength, the actual attribute. You just click on that.
I was asking for clarification on which one.
Yes.
I know, I was giving you the answer.
Yes. Fish is correct.
I was giving you the answer. You don't have to yell at me.
I love
Hey.
Nice! Yeah, like, yeah, fucking firemen's carry his sorry ass over to, like, a corner. But, like, between two fucking pylons and just kind of stick him there and go, "There you go, buddy," and pat him on the head.
And then rob him.
I might. Don't tempt me.
I mean, you wouldn't even have to sleight of hand him. He's literally unconscious right now. Let me check his character sheet, see how much money he's got.
At least draw a mustache on him.
Not that much. Probably not worth it.
At least draw a mustache on him at some point.
Alright.
Draw a dick on his forehead.
That works.
Alright, Zarg, you see the tiny red-headed halfling currently grinding up herbs and spices to make potions. What do? Can you say that out loud, please? I want to hear it in your voice.
Sup, bitch? How's it going?
Roll charisma.
Why don't you be a 3?
16! Not bad. She goes, "Oh, you're back. I take it you had a successful mission based off of that blast of light just now."
Yeah, you could call it that. Wish I could have killed more.
I roll of 1,000 disappointed sunsets. Damn.
So we kind of left the conversation after I got unexpectedly drafted into that mission.
Yeah, that happens a lot around here lately.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, anyone who's capable of doing literally anything is currently being asked to do things because, well, you know, everyone else is pretty much useless.
Well, the real question is, am I capable of getting your number?
Charisma.
You asshole. Damn it.
I'll allow advantage. That was a pretty smooth transition.
It's not gonna help. Well, I guess it will.
He said rolling a 19. She giggles a little bit and goes, "I suppose you can. Although communication devices aren't working at the moment, so I mean, you know where to find
Number,
me.
number, address, bed, universe.
She hey, slow down a second there, buddy. At least give me dinner first.
Oh, you want dinner and a show? I can do that.
Um, she does give you a slip of paper with her number on it.
So what do I call that? Rose's number.
Yeah. Like I said though, phones aren't really working right now. Cell towers have been kind of fucked
I'll
up.
tell you what. If I find a satellite phone or two satellite phones, I'll give one to you.
Fair enough. Although I do hear that certain types of radios are still working. Orzix was mentioning it to me earlier today.
We have some radio parts on our passed out god boner friend over there,
I'm sorry, you're what?
the rogue
Oh, God,
with the
God,
Jesus complex.
God boner. Oh, he's one of those.
Well, he passed out after watching the mayor go all fucking angel wings.
Proceeds to go over baby displacer care with the elf. I regret having impeccable hearing. He goes, me too. As he's scritching, I already forgot the displacer beast's name. God damn it.
What does Rose do again?
Kython.
Kython. As he
What,
scritches Kython on his little kitty head.
what does Rose do again?
Rose is a apotheker. She makes potions.
By the way, I went down on some health potions. Do you happen to have any at all?
I do, as a matter of fact. And seeing as you've been oh so helpful, I'd be willing to give you 5 for free.
Nah, how about 5 for a date? It's basically free.
Ooh, big spender. Roll charisma again.
Okay. God damn it. Yeah, it's middle of the road. The smoothest thing in the world.
She's she's already like well, I already gave you my number, so I figured a date was a given, but okay.
Yeah, nothing's a given anymore.
Very true.
So now is it the same as the 2D plus 2? 2d6 plus 2 health potions, or are they different?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay, and I have 5 of those.
Yes.
Okay. Health.
Another eye roll. Ugh. Straight.
You know, I have good hearing too, Pim. I accept who I am. You should do the same.
You just hear an old man's voice. Hear, hear. I'm all about accepting who you are on the inside and out, for that matter. As Ragnarok just kind of wobbles up to you, drooling slightly.
Who's Ragnarok?
Ragnarokis is that old dwarf that you gave the goblin skull to.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think I need to go back and talk with them and see if they have something else to do. But I'll see you around.
He finger guns just. It goes back to grinding herbs and spices and such.
See you around, Rose.
So as you go towards Pim, Ragna is following you. He's kind of muttering to himself, making weird old man noises. You know how it be.
Weird old man noises make me suspicious.
Yeah, just like just doing weird. Just say like,
I just imagine. I imagine the old dwarf just in a barrel. That's his costume is just a barrel.
I mean, it's pretty close to that. He's wearing the equivalent of a potato sack while carrying around a fucking what does he play again? I think it's bagpipes.
You should have named him Diogenes.
Diogenes.
Yeah, I'll send you a video and you'll understand the reference.
Okay.
Anyway, I walk back to Pim.
You walk back to Pim. Okay.
I thought he was gonna keep going.
I mean, yeah, honestly, me too.
What? Keep going with what?
I don't know. It sounded like you were gonna say, "I walked back to Pim." We thought we were gonna be like, "And what?"
And I just walk back and I just look at you and the elf boy petting the displacer. I'm like, you guys are petting pussy.
Orzix goes, so how are
Damn.
things with Rose?
Pretty good. Got some health potions.
Very nice.
At least we're actually touching a pussy.
Petting, touching, same thing. Different context.
I said at least we're actually touching a pussy. As in, you haven't gotten lucky yet. As in, you like to give me a hard time for my sex life, but you can't even have one right now.
Meh.
Orzix is just like slowly backing up, but still kind of reaching out to pet the kitty.
Hey, elf boy, where are you going? I have some questions for you.
Him alone.
How can I help you, Mr. Sir Zarg?
We have some radio parts. Can you fix them?
Oh, radio parts, you say? As a matter of
They're
fact,
on-
Oh yeah, that's right. There's radio parts in one of my saddlebags. I totally
They're-
forgot about those.
Oh, I thought they were on our phallus-faced friend.
No, the other thing, the floaty doohickey doodatter that the weird kids. What are they? They float. Humans
the
are weird.
hoverboard,
You
yeah.
guys have
Oh
weird
yeah.
hobbies.
After we leave, if you want to, rob our rogue over there, he has a hoverboard parts you could fuck around with. We don't care.
he does like the finger pyramid tap, just like ooh.
Excellent.
He just goes, all right. Bust it all out. Let me take a look what you got. Give it here. Let's see it.
Well, here's the radio. Proceeds to hand him the radio.
He's okay, so he's looking that over. He looks to Zarg like nodding at your unconscious friend. He goes, "Come on, dude, get the hoverboard bits."
Can I just lift up Nate's character by his leg and shake him out of him?
Roll strength.
You're such an asshole.
He's passed out. He doesn't care.
He's gonna wake up all bruised and battered and not gonna know what the fuck
I'm not
happened
gonna
to
drop
him.
him on his head. I'm just shaking him in the air, emptying his pockets like it's a 50s bullying scene.
With a 17,
You.
I will say you succeed and you do not drop your friend. So you shake him, and magically just out of his pockets falls the hoverboard parts. Like, it's a whole ass box of parts that just he somehow managed to stuff into his pants. And Org just goes, all right, cool. We're just gonna. He like sets that aside and he's looking at he's poking at the radio.
The chat, Munch?
What happened in chat? Tosses them back into the boxes. God damn it! Gentle, be gentle with the unconscious friend, you ass.
Soft boxes.
I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna say this is just gonna count as one continuous long rest, so he'll just be healthy when he wakes up. Fuck it.
It's not hardwood. It's softwood.
It's still wood.
You're soft wood, you fuck.
They make pills for that now.
As you guys are going back and forth with the usual banter, Orzix is poking at the radio, and he's like, "Oh, this is in really good condition. You found this in the scrapyard? Wow. Okay, so it looks like the only
Was it a scrapyard?
It was a recycling center, so basically a scrapyard.
Yeah.
He's poking around. He's looking at it like everything seems to be in working order here. The only thing we're missing is a broadcast antenna.
How the fuck are we supposed to get one of those?
He's
God fucking damn it, there's a cat on me again and I got startled.
Kythan, come on now, be a good kitty. He goes. He looks at you and says, "Well, I mean, you guys seem to kind of want to do your own thing, but if you wouldn't mind, if you could go to Scryshed, you should be able to find a broadcast antenna there. They're kind of they kind of specialize in radios, broadcast, and communications. devices.
So is that past the big mound of rubble at the center of town or away from it?
It's pretty close by. You're not gonna be reaching the epicenter by any means on the way there. So.
We'll look into it. I think we need to go talk to the mayor though and see if she has any more crystal missions. Send us on like we're meth dealers in Florida.
Okay, he's like, all right, and he's like, at this point, he's kind of poking at the hoverboard parts, and he goes, by the way, I should have these ready to go in about 9 days if you're interested.
I won't be. The rogue will be. Just charge him twice as much as you normally would.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, I literally can't. It'd be pointless unless I had 2 of them.
I mean, there are 3 there.
No.
No, you got to do a handstand on
it. Just a magical balancing act of a fucking servitor hand surfing on a hoverboard down the road.
It's a continuous acrobatic check.
You just fucking see like 4 deer legs flailing in the
air. Hey, that just means your hoofs of fury hit twice now because you have all 4 free and they're indiscriminate.
That's literally just imagine like whoa.
You wild and crazy guys.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
not interested in the hoverboard, but I'd be pretty interested in seeing if you could do some tricks on the hoverboard, or Zix.
He goes, oh, I've been skating since I was just a little guy. Way back in my 20s.
I think the U was directed at me.
And you said Orzix.
Yeah, I said Orzix.
You said I thought you just you. All right, anyway.
When have I ever been interested in anything that you can do?
I'm kind of how old did I make
you
this
seem pretty interested in
motherfucker?
what I can do when we're fighting things.
Do I have an age set for this guy? I don't know. He's an
That's
elf.
not
He's old as fuck.
necessarily interest. That's more of a general concern for whether or not I will survive, and whether or not you can be my meat shield.
I'm gonna go talk to the mayor and see if we have other bullshit missions to go get on. Like, go collect 5 of this and 15 of that.
Let me just get to the relevant part of my notes here.
Go collect 15 elf hearts.
So, it's 15 elf hearts. No, my people!
Oh my god.
You see Vesper and Ragna talking.
Who's Ragna again?
The wizened old dwarf that is way scrawnier than any dwarf.
Ragnarok, okay.
Yeah, Ragna Rockus.
Diggy hole.
Yes.
Just walk up there and start singing, I am a dwarf and a diggy hole.
He chuckles and goes, I haven't done any digging since the old days before I left the colony to pursue the art of music and tall tales. He goes, would you like to hear a song? And he pulls out bagpipes.
Yes.
Yes. I want to hear you play through the fire and flames.
Ooh, that's a high skill check. Let me
The bagpipes of all things.
Oh, no, I want to see you play Fire in the Flame. Bagpipes only 100% speed run on Guitar Hero right now. So.
All right. He pulls out his bagpipes. He puts it to his lips and let's take a look. See, that's a 25. He plays through the fire and flames on a bagpipe flawlessly.
he's like somehow playing a drum kit on the bagpipe.
Oh yeah, he's hitting all the notes. Somehow he's using his elbow to hit like one of the wooden offshoots to make a rhythm.
And I'm just like, alright, damn.
I've been playing for over 150 years. You learn some things, Sonny.
Apparently how to conjure sorcery. Doesn't even be fucking possible.
Yes, that too. I'm actually quite the well-versed spellcaster as well.
How do you get the bagpipes to emulate an electronic bass? I'm more intrigued by this than any mission that I could possibly be given right now.
He leans in real close and he whispers in your ear. Thaumaturgy. With just a splash of minor illusion.
So you have an A-track on your back pocket, don't you?
He just puts his finger up to his lips and goes, shh.
Alright, anyway.
Industry secrets, lad. Don't break the mold. Loses
Anyway,
interest quickly and starts talking to Orzix and Elvish to get more details on the antenna and the location it's in. Alright. Orzix will tell you that approximately... Gotta find my fucking notes!
Approximately 3 parsecs in a drag.
It's actually in that strip mall you'll start it out in. Or not strip mall, shopping mall. So it's not too far away. Welcome back, Jack. It's not too far away, and since you came from there, you will have an easier time getting there. He does warn you that the proprietor of the establishment can be a little bit much. Sup, man, bitch? What else do you need us to do? She goes, excuse me, my name is Allura Vesper, sir. You should know this by now.
Potato, potato. I call the people I like bitches.
Okay, I guess I'll just roll with it. So, the three of us have been talking. Myself, Ragna, and Orzix being the three most capable and oldest of the group here. We have kind of decided, if you're willing, tries not to laugh. So you three, or you two looks over. Wait, who's that?
Oh, that's Jesus boy rogue thingy. He's passed out. We're just gonna leave him here for the time being. He will probably only get robbed, mildly sexually assaulted. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
If anything happens to him, I am going to let Kython eat your dick.
How's this my fault? He's the one that passed out.
Very fair.
I don't care. You're being a bitch.
The Dragonborn Barbarian is now the babysitter of the unconscious elf.
Fine. I pick him up and walk over to Rose. Hey, Rose, can I stash this dude somewhere till he wakes up?
Preferably in a place where he will be safe and, not in danger.
He's alive, right?
Yes, he's alive. He's
Okay,
just,
not the bag
for
of
some
holding
reason,
then. Okay.
comatose.
Yeah, I have a spare cot here somewhere, and she like starts rustling around and pulls out another like bedroll and cot and sets it up and goes, "Okay, here you go.
Here's a gold piece for your trouble. I apologize."
Oh, thank you. Always happy to help out.
So you can be nice.
Just if he wakes up and starts talking about God, just ignore him.
Oh, I love
That's what we do.
I love theosophical conversations. There should be a good time.
Now that we can become friends.
Allura continues. It goes, so as I was saying, we have decided that you are potentially the most capable out of the people here that are not necessary to run this little pocket of society in the emergency shelter right now. And if you're willing, we were kind of hoping to make you our official expedition team. And does like a big awkward smile, like, please?
I swear to God, if we have to go find like 5 Evo nuts or something.
Well,
But
I mean,
sure.
the next goal, Orzix chimes in.
Wait, hang on 1 second, hang on. Pam, you cool with being the expeditionaries?
Being the what?
Allura raises her hand. Expedition team.
Okay, thank you for using a term that actually exists.
Expeditionary is a term. It's just a conjugated form.
Got me. I mean, it made sense, but
Either way, continue. Sorry. Tim
uh,
doesn't like it when I make decisions for the both of us.
fair enough.
Yes, I don't. I appreciate you including me in this conversation. As long as we actually do what Orzix requested, fine.
Orzix raises his
But we
hand.
need to get him that
Actually, sort of on the way. Not entirely. Like it would. You'd basically be going to the mall to get the antenna, and then like cutting like a hard right.
I mean, I get that. I'm just letting Zarg here know to not be an asshole and completely disregard your request.
And I appreciate that sincerely.
Yeah, Tim's right. I would completely fucking disregard that shit.
Thank you for your honesty, sir. So the next thing we would want you to do, your first mission as our official expedition team, would be actually what you guys are trying to do in the first place. We want you to go and check out the blast site and try to find any information that you can based on like whatever you can find there, trying to figure out what actually happened. We have our theories, and by the looks of it, the explosion originated at the Arcane Research Institute in the city center. That being said, odds are there was some sort of experiment that went wrong, and you potentially could find some notes and details on what happened, or maybe some scraps of the equipment that used.
You're lucky I have a plus to environmental damage. If there's radiation and I come back with a third fucking arm.
I mean, wouldn't that just be more arms to hit things with, though?
Yeah, but I
Honestly,
can't.
a third arm might actually make you physically attractive.
Fuck off. And I can.
What?
And knowing me, it's gonna be on the end of my tail and look fucking weird.
That's even better. Self-service.
Gross.
Orzix is just sitting there clearly thinking about what that would look like now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll do that. I need to get out of here. There's too many people here anyway.
Well,
Wait, before
you say that, but it is just about midday, so you would probably want to like hang out for a little bit. Not midday, like late afternoon. It's getting dark.
Yeah, but you act like the darkness frightens me.
And then
This is.
he pauses and goes, "Oh yeah, I remember the first day now."
He just points to the door. You remember what happened last time you guys tried to not let me go outside?
Yeah, I do. So just a quick thought.
Forget.
Your buddy here's this expedition to the center of town is going to take a while. You may want to make this a 2-trip kind of thing.
Pam, what do you want to do?
In all honesty, I would really appreciate the opportunity to go and look and see if there's anybody who may or may not be able to give me something to possibly strengthen my hooves.
Strengthen your hooves?
You mean a farrier?
Strengthen my hooves.
You're saying you want metal horseshoes.
They don't have to be horseshoes. Have you ever heard of enchanted bracers?
Horseshoes all the same.
No, they're not. What the f? A bracer doesn't go on the bottom of your hoof, you dumbass.
Let me roll. Let me make a roll here quick.
Roll to see if you have a farrier in the camp, or a founderist, or a metallurgist.
Orzix raises his hand yet again. He goes, "Well, I actually do know of a shop. It's called Arcane Practice and surplus. And it actually should be somewhat on the way to Scry Shack. Scry Shed. What did I call it?
Question: can they enchant my axe to do some wicked shit?
I mean, I'm not an enchanter. You might be able to find something that might be able to buff your axe, but odds are that the actual proprietors have evacuated. He just kind of leans in and goes, the only reason that Scry Shed still has their proprietor around is that they are a construct and they give no fucks.
You may find this surprising because of the way I act. I'm actually remarkably adaptable and smart. I could probably figure it out.
I mean, by all means, you'll probably find something there. I can't guarantee it'll be any sort of like notable improvement, but I mean, they have just about everything you could ever need for enhancing things.
Oh, either way, if you want to stay here the night until the morning, Pim, we can do that. But for the time being, me and Randy puts Randy out on the floor. We're gonna go out and try and find that frog again.
Randy!
But I was gonna stay in all night? Where did you get that impression?
I don't know. They were saying not to go out. I just want to go out and mess around and try to find the frog again.
Oh man,
Did I ever say I agree to not going outside at night? I come from the Fey Forest.
God damn
It's
it.
dark almost all the fucking time.
I gleeked all over my fucking keyboard.
Alright, fine. We can go do it now.
Alright.
Come on, Randy. You need to go potty.
Bork.
Yeah. Pim, this is Randy. Randy, this is Pim.
The German Shepherd, having its attention drawn to a person in general, immediately bolts towards you, Pim. Make a dexterity saving throw. Claps hands together. I like you more and more every day. Good enough. You dodge Randy.
I was gonna say, it's kind of interesting for a German Shepherd to be able to knock over somebody whose entire lower half is
you don't know what Randy can do yet.
Yeah, you dodge Randy, and Randy turns back into a statue.
Walk over and pick up Randy. God damn it, he had to go pee.
The statue pees.
So
Just-
you have a gargoyle dog?
It's just pissing on the head of some random passerby.
Just some gnome's like, oh, what the fuck, man? Come on.
This is Randy. He's part of the Thought Patrol squad. He likes knocking things down.
If you recall, he's part of a set called Meme Lords. Oh, thank you for contributing to the Honor the Fish challenge, baby.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you know. Yeah, there's a challenge.
Oh, the written statement was directed towards Orzix. Nice. Sorry, I think I missed something. I was reading what you said in the chat.
What's the honor of the fish? Is it demand I dye my hair green in his honor?
Yes.
Hell yeah! Hell fucking yeah!
Well, he hasn't had a new channel point challenge since he shaved his beard, so I was like, fuck it, dye your hair green.
Why is it telling me that the max is 2,000?
That's just standard for channel point challenges. You can only
the
donate.
minimum is 250.
You can only donate up to 2,000 per stream session.
Yeah.
You're a fucking cuck.
Yeah. It makes it interesting because then it takes longer than because people will rack. I mean, Julie has 25K racked up already, so she could make most of it happen if there wasn't a limit.
I still have almost 12K. I don't lurk as often as I used to because my attention span has been shit lately.
I feel that.
But
anyway, so are we gonna set off for this now or now?
There's literally no difference between now and now. I don't think you actually understand.
I think he said no.
I said now or now.
Oh, you said now or now?
Yeah.
Yes,
See? Impeccable hearing.
I said that for a reason because there is no other option for me.
Starts walking towards the door All right, well, I mean, if you can come with if you want. I'm out.
Yeah, sure, I'll come along. Just
On the way out, I
don't
damaged
be
the other door just because.
Rude.
fuck's sake, Zarg!
So I'm gonna flavor this. I'm gonna flavor this.
I play it off like I tripped.
As you, oh no, I'm flavoring this specifically. As you reach the door, you look at the guard for the door, dead ass in the eyes, and headbutt the other door that isn't dented.
That was just an impression of my face on it.
Yup.
And I just look at him and say, "This is what's gonna happen to your face if you don't let me in."
He just whimpers. He's just like proceeds to facepalm again and sends apologetic looks to Orsix. He's like, it's okay. We're getting used to him at this point.
I mean, if you can't tell, I'm essentially turning my Dragonborn into Dragon Pool.
All right.
On a chair, scratching your nuts.
Yeah. Head outside. It is not quite dusk, but you can tell it's late day. The sun is setting. You have approximately 2 hours before it is dark as fuck outside.
All right, lead us the way, Pim. You're the direction person.
When was that agreed upon? I don't remember this.
Oh, you talked to Oryx more than I did. I just kind of walked away.
Is anything gonna be open right now? I haven't been paying attention. What fucking time is it?
It's about.
Go ahead.
Judging by the sun, it's approximately 5:36 p.m.
So most places are literally in the process of closing right about now.
Yeah,
you
but
really want to like barge into a place while they're closing and say, "Hey, stay open for another fucking hour while I harass you for shit"?
a locked door is more of a suggestion to me than
You were going to look for a frog. Do you want to look for your frog?
I thought you were just going to ignore that request.
I'm not like you.
Yeah, I want to look for the frog.
All right.
Then let's look for the frog.
I
would rather look for the frog than harass random people to stay past their closing hours.
This is not where I expected this to go, but I'm with it. All right.
I mean, it's not really people; it's a construct. But
yeah.
Shit! Closing hours, closing. It being a construct is gonna make it even more. Oh, do you not know how constructs work?
Inserts joke about Joker in society and everywhere.
Okay.
Face palms again.
So, from what you recall, the last place you saw the toad, frog, whatever, big hoppy boy, was in that hole in the ground you fell in when you started off on your journey last time.
To the hole.
To the hole. It's not too far off. You remember where it is. You get to the hole. Takes you about 20 minutes. Make a... Well, I mean, I guess, how are you trying to find this frog, this froge?
Can I use animal handling to track? Or is there a different...
No, tracking would be survival.
Okay, even better.
God damn.
Nice. Do frogs count as beast?
Let me look. Because this is very specifically a giant toad.
I was just looking at my inventory and I just see Jim, the skull I have.
Because I have advantages on...
It is a large beast.
Okay, yeah. I've got advantages on tracking and intelligence checks to recall information for beasts specifically.
Pacifically. But I mean, what do I know?
Yeah, you get to the hole and you look down, and there's like a cinematic cut to your pupil shrinking, and you like Hawkeye in to the bottom of the hole, and you see a singular toad crab.
He went that way.
Leading into the sewers.
You're gonna hate me, Pim.
You might not believe me, but I have been in worse places.
Well, you're gonna need a good shower, to say the least. Into the shit pipes.
All right, you climb down into the hole and you look down the pipe. It is your standard sewage pipe, barely large enough to fit the average height of individual, let alone a 6'11" dragonborn.
And a 6'2" four-legged servitor.
This is true. You're having an easier time fitting in the pipe, though.
Not necessarily. I got like 3 feet behind me to squeeze in too.
Pim's got some junk in the trunk.
You're damn fucking right, I do.
You so
Pim, can you summon animals or something, or is there a way to summon animals? Try and get them to like come back.
What do you expect a level 2 ranger to do? I don't get spells until 3.
wait, y'all are only level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Technically, we're supposed to level up after every like long resting period, but you never specified if the last time was a long resting period.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
also been like a month and a half.
Yeah, you guys haven't long rested yet. I think I had y'all level up after the battle with the death dogs.
Yeah, that you
I
did.
thought that
That's
was
what we
what I
get to
thought that
level
was what
2.
put us to level 2.
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I generally do it based off of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Battle XP.
Not XP, but like basically like once you do X amount of shit, you level up.
Mm-hmm. Either way, I need to find my friend Frogbert.
All right. So
Excuse me, sorry.
I guess make an investigation check in the shit pipe, but first make a con check, both of you, once you enter the pipe.
A con
Con save.
Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution
Ooh.
save. Sorry, Fish. Make a save, not just a straight check.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
2 10s. You know what? We'll say that passes. The smell inside of this pipe is horrific, but you can deal. Holy shit, a 20 investigation. All right. In the sludge coating the bottom of the pipe, this combination of shit and piss and shower water and the occasional misplaced condom and pill bottle, you see what is undoubtedly the footprints of a giant toad.
Frogbert went this way.
Would you like for me to see if I can give you any information on this particular?
Go for it.
Brain blast!
Was it just intelligence?
Wouldn't that be wisdom for recall?
No.
I'm gonna say roll nature.
Intelligence checks to recall information.
Intelligence. To recall information is intelligence. Okay,
That's
go.
what my thing says. It says advance on wisdom, survival, saving checks to track, advantage on intelligence checks to recall information.
Okay, roll intelligence then.
Where the fuck is my intelligence? It's up here.
It's Pim's day with the brain cell.
Forgot your charger in the switch case in the kitchen. Lay it down, break me when I come to bed. Please and thanks. If I KO, please wake you. Okay, I will do that.
This might still be on the nature. Hold on. Holy fuck!
Wow.
What?
Okay.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna take that last roll, that 15. Okay. Alright. With a 15, you will know that generally speaking, giant toads like dank, dark places to keep cool and like vaguely moist. And that this is basically the perfect environment for said giant toad. There is a strong possibility that there is a nest of some sort in these sewers.
Well, guess we're going down the shit pipes.
You dropped your fucking dice. Dropited, dorpited, dropped. There we go.
Do I have to roll a certain kind of skill check to ruck through this 3-foot wide pipe?
No, I'm just gonna say that you have half movement speed.
Alright.
And I'm going to open up my encounter table real quick here.
Frog Bert. Ribbit ribbit.
The fuck is it? Also, I just remembered you have that police badge and sergeant's pin. Oh yeah, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because you know, I can't leave a carcass without taking something off of it. Especially if it's a human or an elf.
I just start walking down the pipe looking for Frogbert.
Why did you
Okay.
choose the name Frogbert?
I kind of like it.
Because he is a frog and he is also Bert, so therefore Frogbert.
What was
I like
it?
the name Turk Reynolds.
Well, if you find your own frog, you can name him how you want.
The fuck is my caltrop?
What is this?
There's a
I just want a moist boy to sit on my head while we do adventures.
He's too big to sit on your head. He's like 6 feet tall.
You underestimate you underestimate the strength of my neck.
All right. So as you're progressing very slowly, you're basically having to squat walk through here, Zarg. Tim, you're managing to make it through all right. You just kind of have to lean down in an awkward way, like having your torso forward. Back while duck walking. Bruh.
I will draw exactly how I'm walking and send it to you.
Yes.
And then we can both show it on our respective streams.
Fuck yeah. So as you come to an intersection, you hear snuffling. And I don't have a combat map for this, so we're just gonna do this in the shelter entrance map. You hear snuffling, you hear stuff and things. Just pretend that this is a T intersection of a sewer pipe, please.
Alright.
I know I have... Yeah, here we go. God damn it, Roll20. There we go. So to your left, you hear the snuffling. There is a creature that you encountered in the test dungeon, whose name I can't remember. The VR Tower of Fuck You. You see a warg. All of your opponents are weirdly canine-based lately, but...
You're not Frogbert.
It just snarls at you.
Bitch, I'll eat your people.
It just kind of cocks his head like, what?
You fucking heard me. Damn
What
it.
is it with you and just disrespecting everything? Like, I understand disrespecting religion. That one makes sense to me. Disrespecting authority. That one makes sense to me. Disrespecting literally everything else does not make sense to me.
It's complicated.
It wouldn't be complicated if you'd fucking talk about it. Are you scared of your emotions? Is that what this is? Do you have fragile masculinity?
I'm a goddamn barbarian. The only emotion I feel is rage.
All right, roll.
Fucking lying, you know it.
Roll initiative.
This is not the time to get sentimental in the shit pipes.
It is always the time to get sentimental in the shit pipes.
Maybe you and Orcus can do that later.
What is it with your obsession and my sex life?
He's just jelly.
I kind of figured.
Initiative, please. Oh, okay. Sark, you got a 17? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And him, if you would be so
Okay.
kind.
Sorry, I had my metabang open. Where the fuck is my...
I just see a pile of dice on Soup's screen.
Listen, I'm sorry.
9! Alright.
I wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. God damn it!
That means nothing.
Alright, Zarg, you are up first.
1, 2, 3. Because it's half speed.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
shit,
try
that's
and
right.
I'm just gonna try and intimidate. Fuck your mama.
Did you say half speed?
Yes.
Yeah, I did specify that early because he has to crouch down as much as he does. I'd say you have full speed because you're not like having to squat.
I don't know about that. Wait until you see how I have to walk.
An
I don't know. Because I can't attack it.
intimidation.
I mean, I could attack it, but I don't want to lose a javelin in the ship pipe, so I'm
Alright,
gonna just insult its mama.
intimidation. You insult its mama?
Yeah. Your mama a whore.
It rolled a... I mean, seeing as it doesn't understand the words coming out of your mouth, it just kind of cocks its head again.
What is it? I didn't pay attention.
It's a warg. So,
Ew.
basically a goblin wolf. A big hunchbacked kind of like hyena looking motherfucker. So it kind of just cocks its head and bites its ass and...
I just flip it off and end my turn.
Alright.
Wait, didn't the last time we fought one of these, I convinced it to turn on its owner?
You
I mean, you
did.
did. But you know more languages than I do. All I know is Common and Draconic.
Oh,
Technically, I can communicate with...
it is not a beast.
I can communicate with nature, I should say. Beasts speak no language. I can't communicate with beasts.
Alright, it is a large monstrosity.
Anyway, that was my turn.
Actually, it should be bigger, considering it's a large. It should be taking up more space.
Large.
That makes it its turn. It finishes gnawing on its own ass and approaches you, Zarg. It doesn't know what that hand gesture meant, but he's pretty sure it was not good. It goes...
Sit on it and spin.
Doing in there?
It approaches and goes to bite you. Is he angry? And he gets a 17. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Alright. That deals. Nine damage.
Ooh, ow. Youch. Ouchie.
It just latches onto your leg. Starts
I ain't gonna-
shaking its head, just like...
I ain't gonna lie to you, Warg. It ain't safe for you right now.
And he just kind of looks at you and continues shaking its head like a fucking dog playing with a chew toy. Ends its turn, making it Pim's turn.
Yeah.
I just saw the fucking thing you sent me. That's glorious. Hold on, let me bring this on screen quick.
I need to find a way to bring it onto mine, too.
That's... Okay, yeah, we're gonna say half speed if that's all you're having to watch.
You look more like a sausage person than a deer.
It's a quick doodle. Don't talk shit.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know.
quick doodle. Shut your fucking mouth.
Alright. Right, Pim's turn. So if you want to do whatever you want to do at half speed.
Let's see. Is this a line of sight right here, technically? Do I have line of sight?
Yeah.
Hitting Zarg?
I would say you have line of sight. It's large enough that I feel like you could probably like catch one of its like flanks with an arrow without having to worry about hitting Zarg.
Awesome.
He's a big boy.
Ugh.
A 9. Let us see. That does not hit.
Baby rolls.
That does not hit, sadly. Yeah,
I didn't think it would.
it's a little bit of an awkward angle. You're still worried about shooting your companion in the ass, even though he is an asshole. So yeah, your
I'm worried.
arrow goes a little wide, and it kind of just sticks in one of the in the side of the piping. Which I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Ooh, I can't do anything else.
This is true. I mean, I feel like you had like 1 or 2 more steps left, but yeah. All right, Zarg, your turn. A 19 with your big ass fucking battle axe. All right, that definitely hits.
Bonk.
For 15 damage, you cleave into this creature's front right shoulder, leaving a pretty decent gash. It staggers for a moment, releasing its grip on your leg, but it does not back off.
Oh,
Ew.
wow, you're learning.
Now I've got it on my stream.
Too bad
Shake.
your life's not going to be long enough to, take this to the heart. Well, maybe my axe to the heart.
It growls at you, shakes its head a bit, and goes in for another bite attack, lunging at you with all its worth. And fuck! That's that one. Let me roll a percentage die here. Wow. I just rolled my first nat 100 ever, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It goes in for a bite attack, leaps at you, misses, and hits a crack in the bottom of this sewage tunnel, which promptly crumbles. And this creature just drops into a dark oblivion underneath this sewer. Just and it's gone. Wow.
I piss in the hole.
Max severity.
I piss in the hole.
You piss in the hole. It does basically you can't see the bottom of this hole. It makes no goddamn sense why there just be a bottomless pit underneath this sewer, but there sure as shit is one.
I was just checking to see if it was alive and wanted to hear it whimper.
You don't even hear your piss hitting the bottom. You don't hear the warg hit the bottom. It's just an endless oblivion underneath that sewer pipe. I would be careful to step around that shit if I were you, sir.
Oh, I guess we're not going that way. Let's go the other way.
All right, and back to the title page. Congratulations. He has survived the warg. Roll survival to navigate and follow the toad tracks. Yes, successfully continue to follow the toad tracks. You reach.
Soup successfully remembers to breathe.
You reach a 4-way intersection. Once you've reached this intersection, you see that the toad tracks stop. It seems like you could have gone any of the 3 ways that you have not gone down. Your best guess as to why the tracks stop is freshly added sewage.
Frogbird, if you can hear me, ribbit.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything?
With a 10, I'm going to say, well, okay, for it would be a perception on your part if you're trying to listen for the frog.
I have an advantage on perception checks relating to sound.
Okay. With a 10, Zarg, you don't hear any toad frog noises.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Roll again, you got advantage.
Where did it go? There we go.
Fucking rip. Y'all don't hear shit. That 11 investigation, you see that the toad prints end slightly closer to the right.
We'll head that way then.
Can't believe we've already been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes. God damn, son. Alright, you head right. Survival check. Please and thank you. 16. Alright, you successfully managed to follow the pathway through the sewers. You get about halfway down the stretch of pipe and you see more toad tracks. And if y'all want to make another sound-based perception check, please do so.
Frog bird. Apparently Tim's ears are on the fritz.
Fuck.
All right, with a 13 and a 17, you both hear as you reach the next intersection, you hear a chorus of ribbits and chirps and croaks. Just think
Oh god, we found Furch.
think a wetland forest at nighttime.
I hear ribbits.
Yes. It is a T intersection, and you specifically hear this coming from your right.
Head to the right.
All right. As you save me to Furch. As you head down this tunnel, it starts to kind of take a downward slope, more so than the rest of these pipes. You come to a reservoir, and so like you reach the end of the pipes, and it kind of drops off into a big fucking circular chamber that is just full of sewage water, just shit and piss and gray and black water. It's nasty. Like the smell is horrendous. It's very deep water, and you see approximately. Oh, let me roll. You see 4 giant toads and a bunch of little, like, well, I say little, but they're approximately the size of cats. You see a bunch of tadpoles.
You're not Frogbert.
Babies.
Bebes.
You're not Frogbert. I'm looking for Frogbert. I want to rob him of children.
None of the. Well, there's 4 giant toads. One of them could have been Frogbert. I rolled.
Oh, I was talking about the tadpoles.
Oh. How loudly do you say that?
That wasn't in game.
That wasn't in game? Okay.
Oh.
Just wanted to check.
And walk up to the 4 toads, and do I have to use an investigation to figure out which one's Frogbert?
I mean, you're okay. Let me reiterate. These 4 giant toads are just kind of hanging out in a, let's say, 10-foot deep reservoir of shit water. So it's not so much walking as much as treading water.
I'm just looking at. I'll just look.
This is where I stay behind.
I'll just look at them and try and discern which one's Frogbert.
All right. Perception. Damn.
Nat 20, bitch.
You look at the four toads, the giant toads, and you see one that has a very specific marking on it that stands out to you. You realize that this one is Frogbert the giant toad.
Frogbert!
It doesn't know its name. They all turn to look at you, though, and they look upset. Alright, what do you do to perform your animal handling? That's an awesome roll, but I need to know what you do specifically.
Let me just look at my inventory real quick. I pull out one of my rations and hold it up and say, Frogbert, I brought you food. You want to be friend?
Alright. The giant toad Frogbert that you recognize croaks at you, kind of swims over, and then just clamps his entire mouth around your hand.
I pat Frogbert. Good boy.
You take three. You take three. What would that be? Bludgeoning damage. You take 3 damage to your hand, but
I take 3 nom damage.
like the giant toad bit your hand to eat the ration, but it's not angry at you. It just doesn't know. Take it nice.
I pat Moist Boy.
You pat the moist boy, and it croaks at you.
Good, Frogbert. Can you introduce us to your friends here, Froggy?
It turns to the other toads and croaks, and they all turn to you and croak.
Oh, so that's Frogalina, Frogry, and Frogbert the second. Got it.
The
Shit at naming things.
Hey, he chose the names, not me. You
Both
call
of you
him.
are shit at naming things.
Don't hate on Frogbert. He gets angry when you hate on him.
I will hate on whoever I damn well please.
Frogbert, disregard Pim. They not cool like me.
Frogbert just kind of eyes Pim suspiciously.
Kython hisses from the top of my head.
Its eyes lock on Kython. And hold, wait, let me. He gets a spooked.
No, Frogbert!
He and all the other frogs kind of just like huddle at the opposite end of the reservoir, clearly afraid of the tiny displacer beast because they recognize what it is.
I walk over to Frogbert and say, "Don't worry, they can't hurt you." Am Fwen and pat Frogbert again.
So you plunge into the 10-foot deep reservoir of shitwater. Roll a con save.
Oh, con save. Whoops, wrong one. Aw. Well, I guess I'm dying to shit water.
We're gonna go ahead and say that you have sepsis.
Yeah.
But
Gross.
Frogbert is quite pleased with the pats.
So, Frogbert, I have a proposition for you.
Right.
You want to go traveling with us?
How the fuck are you gonna get a goddamn giant frog to go inside of buildings? He's gonna have to stand outside every single time, and he's gonna have to deal with the weather out there, and he's gonna have to deal with people staring at him.
Yeah, but
You're being
Frogbert
really
cool.
insensitive. You're being insensitive.
I'm asking. I'm not telling.
Frogbert rolled a 19. Wait, hold on. Let me look up giant toad stats. God, I love that I downloaded the fucking books. It was worth the money. This is so helpful. Let's take a... Ooh, he is not a very smart boy. Okay, so with a 15 after modifiers in intelligence, Frogbert attempts to pantomime to you. Roll an intelligence check. Let's see if you get what's going on. Good enough. So, in your heart of hearts, you hear a raspy, frog-like voice saying to you, I have a family. I would love to travel with you and your companions, but my family comes first, my friend. I am very sorry. But if you ever make your way to the sewers once more, by all means, we will accommodate you to the best of our abilities.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Can you at least point us the quickest way out of here? I seem to have come down with a case of the ick.
He points up. There is a manhole cover with a ladder.
Could you do me a favor and throw me up there?
He just kind of looks at you like, bro, you're too big.
Fine. Alright, anyway, give me a fist bump and I'll see you around.
He headbutts your fist.
Yeah. Frogbird.
Him, you're just standing there like, what the actual fuck am I witnessing?
I'm just gonna go back the way we came because I'm not gonna go stand in 10 feet deep shit water.
Don't hate on our bromance.
There is a very thin, like, single person walkway around the edge of the reservoir that the ladder is on.
Okay, then I'll take that.
Okay.
Like, see you around, Frogbird. I'll come play dice sometime.
How does the servitor use a ladder?
Very carefully.
No, I'm just like Frogbird. I'll hit you up for a weekly card game later.
Crap.
You are going to be taking so many goddamn showers.
Don't care. I got a friend named Frogbird.
That is a toad. Frogbert the toad.
Don't care. He's friend.
Alright, you make your way up the ladder. You're in an area of the city that you don't really recognize, but you can still see, like, the tippy top of the emergency shelter dome.
Can I see any pools of water I can go, like, wash off in?
You need soap.
I need to just at least get this stuff off me generally right now, and then I can clean up later when we get back to base.
Perception
You have
check.
sepsis. You need to go to a fucking medic first.
I'll be fine.
Perception check, please. Alright, you see a puddle of water. It's not huge, and it looks kind of nasty, but it looks better. It looks better than the sewer water.
It can't be any worse. At least they'll get the shit off me.
It could have. You could get a parasite up your penis.
I'm not gonna sit in it. I'm just gonna splash it on me and get the fucking shit piles off me.
Fucking Candiru.
It doesn't take much. It does not take much.
I ain't scared.
Congratulations, you have ringworm.
You didn't even have me roll a con save though, asshole.
No, you're good. I mean, you still feel kind of gross, but you are no longer covered in shit. You still kind of smell. But, you know, some antibiotics from, I don't know, a certain apothecary might do the trick.
Anyway.
I am going to sprint straight to the showers.
So at this point, it is dark.
Fine, we can stay the night. I'll go shower.
Whoever's leading the party, roll a survival check with advantage, please.
Well, since Pim sprinted off, I'm just kind of lagging behind, so it'd be Pim.
Said survival check?
With advantage, yes. Because you can see where you're going. It's just a matter of, like, trying to avoid dead ends in a big city. Perfect. You get to the emergency shelter with no issues. You bang on the door, and Jimmy at the front gags as he opens the fucking people.
You bang on the door.
Excuse me, I need a shower immediately.
You bang on the... No. You specifically bang on the door that has my face as a knocker now.
You just punch the indent of his face. Like, fuck, that was cathartic. Alright, anyways, hi, Jimmy. Jimmy just goes, yeah, I'll say it.
After Pim goes in, I just walk up while they're closing the doors, and I'm like, Jimmy, we talked about this.
Run straight for the showers without talking to anyone. Fair. You go, you take a shower, you wash the stank off of you.
Yeah, while Pim's in there, I just walk up to the doors while they're closing. I'm like, Jimmy, we talked about this.
He just goes, fucking go, dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
I too head to the showers.
Use some fancy soap you stole off a noble from the Fey realm. Nice.
I use a pumice rock.
It smells like sunflowers and happiness.
I use a pumice stone and whatever soap's in the shower.
You smell like really, really cheap Irish Spring.
Good.
Y'all both take a shower. You'll get out of the shower. You still have sepsis. It is like fucking 9 p.m. at night at this point. So if you're trying to catch someone to help with your sepsis, I would advise doing so like right the fuck now before they pass out.
I walk over to Rose's shop and knock on the door.
You knock on her cot.
Yeah.
Oh, hi! Why do you look like you're dying?
Long story. Tell you over lunch. Can I buy some antibiotics from you at all?
Sure. What do you need it for? That kind of dictates what I give you.
I just hold up my shin with a fresh warg bite in it.
Oh, that's septic. Okay, yeah. And she starts rifling around in her like mini bags and like her haphazardly slapped together little shop stand in the drawers, and she comes back with a fucking horse pill.
All right, cool. Is this ketamine?
No, that is industrial grade antibiotic.
Noise.
I can't really do anything for any potential viruses you picked up wherever you were, but this should at least help with the sepsis.
Bet.
Doesn't care about modesty right now, starts drying hair immediately.
So Pim's just poo bearing it in the showers?
Isn't Pim always poo bearing it?
The only clothes that I really wear anyway are like torso clothes.
So you're just free donging it the whole time?
And I'm free.
Do you not know how
free
deer
donging. Sorry.
All right, cool. I take the medicine.
You immediately feel less shitty. And then promptly feel 5 times more shitty, and you pass out on the spot right next to Sylvain.
Great. I'm next to Jesus Boy. I just give Rose a thumbs up and then just fall backwards. I choose to pass out.
Give me just a second here, I'm adding a quote.
What? But yeah, I just give a thumbs up. I take the pill and give a thumbs up to Rose, and then I just fall backwards.
Just fucking fall backwards on fucking hard ass concrete. You start to roll around. You roll over and you fucking just pull in Sylvain, and he is now your teddy bear.
You know, the funny part would be is what you should have said is you fall back and you crack the concrete, and the concrete looks like it's gonna cry. And you're just like making yourself at home.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You crack the concrete. It doesn't look like it's gonna cry, but you crack the concrete. And Rose just goes, "Oh, well, okay then. Good night." And she goes and lays down on her cot and passes out.
And I'm just holding Sylvain as a teddy bear.
Yes, yeah. You have him just like your arms are just wrapped fully around him, and he just has no idea what's happening because he's unconscious still.
All right, Pim, what are you doing?
Good question. Well, I just dried my hair, so I'm putting my clothes back on. Well, not those clothes. Not the dirty clothes. I'm putting on clean clothes. Dirty clothes are currently in whatever the
The
fuck equivalent of a laundry hamper this place has.
fire bin.
There actually is a facility for laundry. Excuse me.
Great, that's where they are.
It's basically a chute. You put your clothes in, and you see a flash of light, and then they get yeeted out, and they're just pristine.
Beautiful.
Or just goes, oh, I see you found the prestidigitation chute. Very useful.
Yes. I was made to suffer an immense, disgusting sight.
Ooh, what happened?
We went into the sewers.
Why on earth would you do that?
Because Zarg wanted to find a fucking giant frog.
Oh, I mean, did you find it?
We did, and then he tried to convince it to travel with us, which I told him was incredibly insensitive because those things are massive and it would practically be forced to self-ostracize from the rest of us anytime we tried to go inside any building.
I mean, fair.
And also it had a family, so it stayed behind.
Well, I'm glad you made it back out and are, showered up and such. My apologies that you had to go through that.
I've been through worse, unfortunately.
He just he just kind of gets a look of like fear on his face and just kind of like finger guns you like, well, shit.
Is it with people and finger gunning in this place?
That's Munch's plot hole filler.
Yes. That is my go-to for just, they don't know what to say.
So I take it this counts as a long rest.
Yeah, actually, I will. Oh, fuck, this feels uneven, but I mean, y'all fought a warg and you traversed the sewers. I'm gonna let you two level up.
Yeah,
And
that's remember.
it's getting late, so I think we're gonna end the session here, just so that Nate doesn't miss out on any like main story shit.
I have to remember how to level up in this thing now.
Oh yeah.
That's also kind of why I was just like, let's have Pim make them not do main story shit right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like,
More,
going
moreover-
to get the antenna would have been a relatively like short and sweet thing that would have taken about the same amount of time. But like, if y'all had decided to go off to the crater without Sylvain, there would have been an entire side arc of him just trying to find you.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: I made Flynn.
Yeah. I personally, I thoroughly enjoyed this random little side quest.
You should title the VOD "This In Search of Frogbert."
Oh, fuck, if updating the title actually changed the VOD title, I would definitely do that, but it doesn't fucking do that. Alright, we're gonna look for someone to raid out to. I have no idea how many people are even watching this right now,
Let's see,
but...
Becky's on.
Yeah, I saw
Walt-
Becky, I see Waltop,
Waltop's,
Josh...
you
You know what? We haven't raided Becky in a hot minute. Let's raid Becky.
yeah.
And I am going to be raiding out to JD.
The Vipper.
My channel, turn off the audio because I hate the sound of my own voice.
I hate you back.
Sim CJ. Alright, let's make sure that she's actually... Okay, yeah, she's live and shit. Alright, thank you to everyone who hung out with us today. I hope you enjoyed the 4th session of Chaos in Kordova. I will be back on tomorrow around noon whenever I can get the little dude to go down for a nap to work on more commissions. Until next time, much love and appreciation. And give it just a second. Have a good one. Deuces. And stop streaming and stop.